Alright homies, in this video we'll talk about how you can actually make money while you're learning how to code. I'm gonna show you the step-by-step process, the complete guide of monetizing your skills as a web developer. I'm not gonna hold anything back. I'm gonna give you pretty much everything I have learned. And what I want you to understand from this video is that I'm actually doing this right now. I'm starting a new business on the side, and this comes from a guy who actually did this for 5 years. So this business that I have here on YouTube, where I teach people how to code, is pretty much what is going to be described in here. And I'm also building another business in a different niche than this, but I'm taking the exact same principles and steps that I'm using to get to $10,000, $20,000 a month, and I'm gonna give them to you so you can apply them, so you can actually make money yourself. The reason why I'm spilling the beans is because I want you to make money, and the money that you'll be making, you'll be giving to me so I can teach you how to make more money, right? So that's kind of the idea. I want to win your trust. I want you to make money. I want you to be a happy person. You know, a lot of people say, oh, money is not that important until they lose their jobs and they cannot figure out how to get cash to pay their rent. Money will make you extremely happy. Money is going to buy you your dream car. Money is going to buy you that holiday in Ibiza, in Spain, in Italy, in Greece, in Mexico. Money is going to get you a nice place to live in. Money is going to buy you the best gym membership. Money is going to buy you clothes. Money is going to buy you freedom, okay? Money is not everything, but oh boy, when you have the money, life pretty much unlocks. And I want you to get to that level, to be living in a state where money is abundant. You know you can get money if you want to, because if you do have that knowledge that you can make money whenever you want to, or you have the skills to make money whenever you want to, you'll not be scared anymore. Nothing is going to scare you anymore. You know you can start from scratch. You know you can lose everything and start again, and I want to get you there. We'll talk about a couple of things. The first one is rule of one, then we'll talk about research, then I'm going to talk about how to get clients. The delivery is not so important because you can learn that really fast, but these three things are super important because they are very difficult to nail down in the beginning, but once you nail them down, then you'll be able to like print cash, okay? And before we get into like the theoretical parts of how to make money, we need to talk about mindset, because if you do not have the right mindset, you'll not be making money. This is so important, and it took me years to realize this. No matter how good the strategies that you have are, if you do not think the right way, you'll not be making the money, right? So let's actually talk about this. I try to make it as simple as possible just so you can understand it. So imagine this is you, SpongeBob. You are pretty much useless. I'm sorry if I call you like that, but we need to exaggerate this so you can understand. And on the right side, we have GigaChad, and the GigaChad can actually make $10,000, $20,000 a month selling websites, right? But this is you. You have no idea how to make any money, and you want to become GigaChad, and you want to be able to make cash, right? Your jawline is impeccable. You're mewing 24/7. You and women want you. That's where you want to be. Yeah? Now, what you need to understand that in order for you to become GigaChad, traits that help you to get money, okay? So for example, if you want to make, I don't know, $10,000 a month with coding, well, to be able to get there, you need to acquire certain skills. And to acquire certain skills, you need to have certain character traits, like discipline, like being motivated, like being clever, like being resourceful, right? When things don't work out the right way, instead of giving up like a little bitch, you have to figure out a way to get back on the saddle, on the horse, and keep riding to figure out, the solution to your problem. These are character traits that you need to have to become GigaChad, okay? Otherwise, it's gonna be like trying to fit a square in a round hole. It's impossible. It is impossible. And I'm gonna give you another example. Let's say you wanna get a coding job. You do not have the skills, you do not have the character traits to become employable, right? So you need to figure out what are the skills, what are the character traits that you need to get to become employable. It's the same with freelancing. You need to figure out what are the skills and the character traits that you need to have to become a good freelancer so you can make the good money. And once you figure that out, then money is going to come to you. This is the case for me. I have learned who I need to become to be able to make money online. It took a lot of time. It took me 5 years to understand all these things. But once you figure this stuff out, then life is gonna be pretty easy in a way for you, because once things become easy in one side, you'll find out that you have other problems that you need to fix. But I'm gonna get into that maybe in another video if you guys are interested. But I would say this is the most important thing that you have to realize, okay? Because if you come into I want to make money online-ish, and if someone says, oh, this doesn't work because it's saturated, and you got to believe that person right away without doing any research or without asking yourself, why is that person saying that, then you're adopting someone else's mindset, someone that is not successful, someone that is not where you want to be. And then how is that helping you? How is believing something that a broke person believes is going to help you make money? Doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but we are doing this on a daily basis. We are reading a negative comment, we are reading a negative opinion from someone, and then we are taking it as our own, and then we navigate the world with that opinion in our head, instead of just realizing, hey, this is hard and I need to figure out how to become better so I can make money, okay? But I don't want to bore you with this. I know this went above everyone's head, and everyone is like completely lost right now. They want to know how to make money really fast, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, we need to understand that if you want to make money online with coding, if you want to sell web design services, for example, which is what this audience that I have here wants, you need to understand the rule of one. So we need to get one niche and one service plus one upsell. So what do I mean by one niche? Well, if you are that type of web designer that makes websites for dentists and for car dealerships and for online businesses, well, you have multiple niches and you will be a commodity. If you want to become really well paid, and if you want to charge $10,000 for a website or more, then you need to be really good in one specific niche. So for example, you will be the best at making websites for dentists. And then everyone knows that if I'm a dentist and I want the website, I need to come to you because you are the best at this thing, okay? So that's how you have to think. And also, if you have only one niche that you have to deal with, you can really like learn everything about that niche and create the best website, the best service for that specific niche, and that's gonna help you stand out. Imagine the difference between a general practitioner, a doctor, and a surgeon, a heart surgeon. Well, it's a huge difference, especially in terms of the money they're making. Now, we also want to deliver only one service, aka I don't want you to deliver, let's say, website design plus email plus I'm gonna post on social media for you plus I'm gonna run ads plus I'm gonna do this and this and this. You want to be specifically delivering only one service, which is web design plus one upsell. So I just said don't do multiple things, but the reason why I want you to do one service plus one upsell is because if you create one website, there's going to be a one-time payment, I don't know, $5,000, $10,000. But if you add one upsell, which is a service that you can do on a monthly basis, then you got one lump sum in the beginning plus, I don't know, $1,000, $2,000 every month from that client. And in this way, you don't need to chase clients every single month. One of the disadvantages that I have in my business, my coaching business, is that I do not have an option to do a monthly resell on my clients, right? It doesn't make sense because it's not a service provided business. So in my business, someone pays one time and that's it. But in your case, if you want to sell a website plus SEO services, let's say, then you can charge one time $5,000 for a website, then $1,000 or $2,000 per month for, I don't know, 6 months, 12 months until the client decides to leave you or not if you're really good, okay? So that's kind of something that you want to consider. And to figure out the upsell, it's actually pretty easy. We got to figure that out by doing research. So I have created here a Google Sheet. And by the way, I'm going to give you all these resources. If we get 100 comments on this video, I'm going to give you all the resources that I'm going to mention here, and then you can use them to track everything. So we have a research sheet, SHEET, and here we'll find 100 competitors in our niche. So I literally Googled web design, and I found this company here, Pronto Marketing, and what I did is I saw what services they're using, etc. And I put their name and their website and the services they're offering in a spreadsheet. So ideally, you should have 100 competitors. Another way to find competitors would be Twitter. Let me see if I have Twitter open. So I went on Twitter and I typed web design in the search. And now we can see, for example, this guy is selling web design, right? So I would take him from here and then I would add it in my research sheet. I will do the same on Instagram. I will try to collect as many people as possible from as many platforms as possible. So Google, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. Okay, this is where I would look for these people. So the reason why I'm doing this is because something different than them. And this way, you'll know exactly who are you against, because in the marketplace, you are in a fight. It's not gonna be like someone is gonna come to you because you are pretty and cute. No, you have to actually deliver some value, but to figure out what value to offer, you need to figure out what your competitors offer and who your competitors are. Now, you're gonna do that. Then, because you chose a niche, you'll also want to figure out 100 dream clients. So let's say, look, you want to work with dentists. You can go on Instagram and type in dentist Warsaw or car dealership Warsaw or whatever. Put your city or put another city. I just put Warsaw because I'm here and it's easy for me. But I want you to figure out 100 of these people. So for example, we have Irina. I think she's Ukrainian. And then we'll go here in research. Then we have her profile here. Then if we have some email, maybe we can find it on her website. And basically we'll fill up that research sheet. This is her website, so please hit her up. And then you'll have also last contacted, right? Email and last contacted. Why? Because we'll then follow up with these people. This is very important to understand. All right, perfect. So 100 competitors, 100 Dream 100 clients, future clients that you want to have, because then you'll start reaching out to them. This is very important. This is going to be the most important thing that you can make right now, starting out your business. This is also the most boring part of starting your business, but this is the part which is going to make you the most amount of money. And I want to show you that I'm actually doing this myself for my new business. I have a Notion, right? And then in this Notion, I'm collecting people, right? I'm collecting competitors. I'm finding people in my niche or people who seem like they're direct competitors. I'm saving their profiles, their YouTube channels, their marketing angles, because I want to know everything about them. I'm saving their ads. Most people do not understand this, and they just don't know how to research because they think research is complicated. Research is not complicated. It's just tedious. That's it. And you have to spend a week, 2 weeks. I think I spent 1 month finding all this stuff out. Okay, I spent 1 month figuring out who is my direct competitor. It's not easy. That's what you guys don't understand. If something is not easy, it's bad. Or you think that if something is saturated, it's bad. This niche is saturated, and that's good. That means there is money to be made. Do you want to be in a niche where nobody is making money? No, it doesn't make any fucking sense. The problem is that people are fucking lazy and they don't want to put in the work to get what they want, and they call it saturated as it being bad. It's not working like that. But anyway, that's another thing. If something wouldn't be saturated, then that means you have to start a new industry from scratch, like sending people to Mars. And trust me, sending people to Mars is not easy. Anyway, so we do the research, and I want you to list out the common services. For example, I've done it here in competitors. So these guys are offering SEO, web design, and WordPress. And you have to do this for all 100 of your competitors. And I want you to go through their funnels and sign up to their email list and whatnot. So these are competitors of mine, and I literally sign up to all their emails. Okay, I want to get every single email they send, because I want to know what is trending right now, what are people using to sell me stuff. Okay, because I want to use it as well to sell stuff to you or to other people. That's how business works. And again, another thing related to sales and marketing, if you're not willing to spend stuff on stuff that you see online, and if you think everything is a scam, then unfortunately you'll have a very tough life, because nobody is gonna buy anything from you, because there is something called karma. If you do not want to buy stuff from people, and if you think everything you see online is a scam, guess what? You'll try to sell something and people will think you're a scam, because you'll act like a scam. So yeah, that's a sign for you to buy my shit. How to get clients? Then we have a few options. We have email, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and cold calling. Now, email is pretty simple. You can use services like Listkit. That's like $100 a month, and they give you emails to send emails and names and companies. Okay, so you can send emails to those people, highly targeted. Then we have D7 Lead Finder. None of these resources are free. Because if you want to do everything for free, well, it's going to take you a lot of time. But if you want to do it for free, then you can just go through each person's website and then find their emails. But I don't recommend it because it's going to waste a lot of your time. Then we have LinkedIn, which is pretty simple. You can search for businesses, Instagram. Then we have Twitter, and then we have cold calling. I personally hate cold calling, but I know it works. I know a lot of people that are making a lot of money by cold calling. I personally don't like it, or I didn't like it years ago when I tried it. Probably right now I'll be way better doing it, but this is not for the faint of heart, okay? So you'll be getting rejections. You'll feel like your heart is gonna come out of your chest when you're trying to do cold calling. So yeah, maybe you should try it just to see how it is. Maybe it's gonna work out for you. What's very important is that if you ever send an email to someone, or a cold DM on LinkedIn, or a cold DM on Instagram or Twitter, you have to follow up with people. So I'm actually using LinkedIn to get clients for Developer Pro. How? Well, I go on LinkedIn and I saw people that have been looking for a job for 5 years. They have like bootcamp grad or whatever, and they are working, I don't know, in sales. And then I realized like, oh, this dude needs my help. So I then send them a DM. If they don't reply, I send them another one. I don't give a fuck. I know that my service is gonna save their life, and I'm gonna do it. I don't care about being cringe. I don't care about being creepy or whatever. I just know that if someone buys my stuff, their life is gonna be changed forever. So I'm gonna do it no matter what. Okay? And if you do not have this mindset of I don't give a fuck, I'm here to save this person's problem, and I'm gonna follow up with them, then you'll not be successful in business. Business is not for pansies. Okay? If you want to have a safe, secure career, then you have to get a job, right? But this is how you make money. You have to follow up. I'm going to tell you this straight up. Okay. Now, another very important part is if you're using LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter, even email, you have to have a presentable profile. So what do I mean by that? Well, a guy hit me up on email. I was trying to find it, but I just couldn't find it. And his profile picture was one from like when the coronavirus was a thing. So he had the green mask on his face, and I was like, Jesus, this is so whack. And he had a Gmail account, and I was like, you know what, this guy is not legit. If his profile picture looks like that and he has a Gmail account, well, how is he gonna help me? You know, so people disqualify you just like that for absolutely no reason. But we've been groomed to know what is a good profile, what is a trustworthy profile from being on social media. Okay, and I want to show you some bad profiles, and then I'll show you a good profile at the end. Now, this guy hit me up a while ago to offer me his services. I didn't even check his profile. I just saw his profile picture. It looks whack. Okay, it looks bad quality. One AirPod here, no AirPod here. The background is whack. I don't know. It just screams low quality. Because of that, I didn't even check his profile. But even looking at this, it's like, I don't know. It's so not trustworthy. I don't know what prompts me, but I just don't feel okay with it. It's just thumbnails. Maybe he should put some, pictures of himself working and whatnot. I'm not really a big fan of his. This is another guy. He hit me up on Instagram for thumbnails. Again, it doesn't look right. It's like bad taste. That's how I would classify it. He needs to figure out a way to package his stuff and be different. This whole marketing and sales game is about being different. It's about being high quality. That is very important. And all these guys hit me up on DMs on Instagram. So if they would have had a good profile, then probably I would have bought from them, because I'm looking for someone that are like me, like for example, coaches, consultants, and service providers. But actually, you are a service provider. That's how you'll be called, and I'm gonna help you to help someone get to that position. Okay, so if I think about it, what would someone like me want to see? This is the ideal state of a client that is gonna buy my service. He travels to Bali, goes to Thailand, works remote in Dubai, McLaren, boat, you know, going to ski, you know, drink Red Bulls. Like this is kind of Italy, you know, Greece, Santorini. This is what my ideal client wants. Even if it's like you want to be a remote developer, this is what you want to do, right? A service provider, what they want to do, make money, travel, have a good lifestyle, right? So I'm creating this profile with the idea of them seeing that I live that lifestyle that they want, and because of that they can trust me and they will buy from me. That's how it works, and I actually live that lifestyle. I'm not faking anything, you know. But yeah, this is what I would do to have a good profile. Maybe I can get into more details with this in another video, but if you do this, right, all you have to do after is just reach out to people. But this is what I'll do to start. Please actually do it, because it's gonna change your life. You're gonna make a lot of money. And then you'll thank me, you'll say, Christian, thank you, you're a real G for showing me how this works. Now I can travel, now I can take my kids and wife in a holiday, or if you are a wife, you can take your husband to holiday, take him to the Disney park, right? Disney World, or however it's called, to Paris. Live your life, and then